The voiceover in this video is provided by Speakit, an app for the iPhone, iPad, and iPod Touch. The gameplay in this video is provided by NVIDIA Shadowplay. Lastly, the game that we are playing in this video is brought to you by Blizzard Entertainment. Warning: this game includes blood and gore, crude humor, mild language, suggestive themes, use of alcohol, and violence. By playing this game or by watching this video, you have been warned. Happy Halloween! This is a special character series to get you guys into the Halloween spirit. I think that is a thing. I will be playing a Undead Warlock. What is more spookier than that? I'm happy that it is not Halloween yet to make this video before posting it on Halloween. I thought this is a good idea. I meant to tell you guys something that may be useful. I am going to read you this, right now. Undead can remove fear, sleep, and charm. May consume corpses to regain health and mana. Can drain health from enemies. And resistant to shadow damage. Once mindless slaves to the terrible Lich King, the gruesome Forsaken have overthrown his rule and now pledge loyalty to the wicked Banshee Queen Sylvanas. Under her reign, Forsaken armies have reclaimed the ruined kingdom of Lordran. Every day is a struggle against vengeful humans who wish to wipe them out, and a constant battle of wills against horde allies who distrust the sinister motives of the undead. Warlock. Roll ranged damage, summon powerful demon servants to do your bidding. Curse, drain, and afflict your targets with corruption. Burn your enemies with fire and shadow ranged magic. Sample abilities. Drain life, drain the life of your enemies, simultaneously restoring your own health. Soulstone, store your soul, allowing you to immediately resurrect after death. And summon demon. Summon a variety of demons to fight by your side. Warlocks cast fire or shadow magic to damage, drain, or curse their enemy. They summon demons as servants. I'm going to do the same thing for Human Warrior at the beginning of my next Human Warrior video. Now, I am going to customize this character and I will see you in a bit. Welcome back. My character name is Bartlarn, and he is a Undead Warlock. Because we are playing a level 1 character, I am going to play you the classic video right now.
"4 years have passed since the mortal races banded together and stood united against the might of the Burning Legion. Though Azeroth was saved, the tenuous pact between the Horde and the Alliance has all but evaporated. The drums of war thunder once again.
Let us begin the adventure of a level 1, Undead Warlock.
Though Lady Sylvanas and her Forsaken finally took vengeance upon their hated enemy, the Lich King, their dark crusade in Northrend proved costly. Betrayed by Grand Apothecary Putrus at the Battle of Wrathgate, the Forsaken's devious plague of death was unleashed upon both the Alliance and the Horde to calamitous effect. Unbeknownst to Sylvanas, Putrus and his demonic ally, Veramathras, had taken control of the Undercity. As a result, the Forsaken were wrongly blamed for the traitor's atrocities. Though the Undercity was eventually retaken, Sylvanas and her followers still bear the weight of Putrus' sins. Mistrusted by the other members of the Horde, the Forsaken must now prove their loyalty to the cause and redeem themselves from their supposed treachery. To this end, Sylvanas has bolstered her defenses within the Tirisfal Glades and readied her undead forces for any contingency. As one of the Forsaken, you must use your cunning and viciousness to slay any who would pose a threat to Sylvanas' rule, be they human, undead, or otherwise.
Welcome into the world of Warcraft. As you may know, as in every other MMORPG, there are a lot of other characters running around, both already in-game and other users. Apparently, someone is standing on my dead self. That is just cruel. As you can see, I am dead now. But after talking to Agatha here, I will come back to life. Scary, right? Just watch this. Boom. I came back to life.
The town still burns. A cleansing fire. Time is short. I'll soon retire.
I must say, the echoing voice in the background make this video far more spookier. This is Agatha. Agatha is a Valkyrie, in service to the Dark Lady. Agatha is the first person new Forsaken players meet, as she brings them back into the living world and serve as new recruits in Sylvanas' undead army. She has a quest for you. Quest title, Fresh Out of the Grave, your name. Rise, your name. Welcome back to the realm of the living. With a blessing and power from the Dark Lady, I have freed you from death's grip. You are no slave, your name. You are free to follow whatever path you choose from here. If you choose to serve the Dark Lady Sylvanas, I recommend you speak with Undertaker Mordo. You will find him behind me, in the graveyard. Quest objectives: report to Undertaker Mordo at the Shadow Grave in Tirisfal Glades. I will receive 2 bronze and 10 experience. I believe for this race only, I have a minion. His name is Nokepep. I believe also you can get pets later on in the game for all races.
Fire consumed.
Stay tuned
You
for that.
tried and failed. Let there be no doubt. Justice prevailed.
By the way, if you see a yellow exclamation point above a character, it means that they have a quest for you. The yellow question mark above his head means that you need to talk to him to finish your quest. We are in the planet Azeroth. Azeroth is the name of the world in which the majority of the Warcraft series is set. The world of Azeroth is the birthplace of many races, most notable being elves, humans, dwarves, tauren, goblins, trolls, gnomes, Pandarans, and dragons. We are in the continent of the Eastern Kingdoms. The Eastern Kingdoms are the eastern continents on the world of Azeroth. The Eastern Kingdoms is made up from a group of smaller continents, Azeroth, Khazmodan and Lordaeron, formed from the original continent of Kalimdor following the Great Sundering.
Cry for mercy! The reckoning has come!
We are in the zone of Tirisfal Glades. On the northern coast of Lordaeron lies the eerie Tirisfal Glades, the unofficial kingdom to the Forsaken, servants of the Banshee Queen Sylvanas Windrunner. The wooded hills are seeped through with the curse of the Lich King's plague. Lastly, we are in the subzone of Deathknell. Deathknell is a small Forsaken village nestled in a well-guarded valley just north of Silverpine Forest and Tirisfal Glades, which serves as the starting area for the Forsaken. There, dead bodies from all over Azeroth are being shipped in, and Valkyra give the gift and curse of undeath to them. My character on the map can be found by the silver arrow. This is Undertaker Mordo. Undertaker Mordo is a level 5 quest giver located inside the Shadowgrave south of Deathknell in the Forsaken starting zone of Tirisfal Glades. Not really much to say about him.
And you are?
He said hello there. You must be, your name? I got 10 experience. I also have a monster named Darnell who appear out of nowhere. We will know more about him in a bit. Undertaker Mordo is a quest for us. Quest title, The Shadowgrave. I'm pleased to see that you're up and working around. Your name. You've held up nicely, especially after being dead for so long. Others weren't as lucky. If you wouldn't mind, I need you to fetch my embalming fluid and some twine to stitch up these bodies. You'll find both in the Shadowgrave, the building just behind me. Here, Darnell will join you. He knows the way. Quest objectives: obtain the thick embalming fluid and the cord stitching twine from the Shadowgrave in Deathknell. You will receive 15 bronze and 80 experience.
Beware the living.
My progress right now is 10 out of 400 or 3% to level 2. Now, about Darnell. Darnell is a level 1 Forsaken warrior that helps Forsaken players during a few quests in Deathknell. After defeating the Rotbrains, Darnell is made into a Death Guard and stationed at Deathknell. He will also appear in the Firelands patch in Mount Eyal. You will know more about Rotbrains later on.
So eager you are.
Darnell said this way. By the way, he said greetings, your name earlier. This is Shadowgrave. Shadowgrave is a crypt that lies at the top of a slope along the Tirisfal Glades Mountains, just above the Forsaken village of Deathknell. A path runs down from Shadowgrave to Deathknell. To be honest with you, I did not know where to go the first time that I did this quest. Silly me. Darnell said now, where could those supplies be? Then he said, let's see now, where could they be? Then he said, Then he said, "Now, where could those supplies be?" Going back to business, if you see a glowing outline around an object, that means that object can be viewed. You can see the object show up in the lower right corner of your screen and if you need it for a quest or not. I got thick embalming fluid. Quest item. Smells strongly of alcohol and ether. I also got corpse stitching twine. Quest item. Thick enough to reattach limbs. Possibly heads. Back to Darnell for a moment. I forgot that sometimes, when someone says something, some of it appear on screen and others appear in the chat box found in the lower left corner of your screen. Something to think about. You can now see that in the quest bar on your screen, it changed to ready to turn in. That means that the quest is completed and ready to turn in. In this case, to Undertaker Mordo. He said you will find the items within the Shadow Grave. I believe I left them on my work table. We got them, so we will push. Continue. I think we lost Darnell, still searching in the Shadow Grave. I don't know. Then he said exactly what I needed. You'll be an asset to the Forsaken. Your name. You know, word has it that you were quite the name of class, in this case, Warlock, in your previous life. Perhaps I should assign you to a more exciting task. I got 80 experience. He has another quest for us. Quest title, Those That Couldn't Be Saved. The Valkyrie raise hundreds of corpses every day. Agatha raised you just a few moments ago. Not all are as lucky as you, however. Some maintain their free will, but live in constant fear and confusion. They usually run off into the woods, cowering at their own reflections. Others lose their minds completely, shambling about aimlessly. They often turn to violence, and must be destroyed. This is your task, your name. Destroy them, our former brothers and sisters as they might be. Quest objectives, kill 6 mindless zombies. You will receive flax gloves or battered cloak. You will also receive 8 bronze and 100 experience.
Trust no one.
Thank you for joining me on this spooky character series. Happy Halloween and get some candy tonight.